Colorado is full of history, including dating back to when the first black servicemen were allowed to fly combat missions for the U.S. Army Air Forces during World War II. Now, this included Captain Omar Blair, who found his way to Denver in 1951 to work at the Rocky Mountain Arsenal. Throughout his time in Colorado, he was very passionate about improving the Mile High City. And here with more, we have the very beautiful Terry Nelson and HADIYA Evans from the Blair Caldwell African American Research Library. Good to see you both.
Good to see you.
So Terry, Denver's Omar Blair, man, did he leave a strong mark on our state's history. So much so that the library actually named it after him. The name arrived from Blair Caldwell for the African Research Library. True?
Right. Omar Blair was the first African American to be the actual president of the Denver Public School Boards, in addition to being a Tuskegee Airman.
Very nice. He kept himself busy.
Yes, he did. And he, with Elvin Caldwell, who was the first city councilman in the area, the two of them, that's how the library was named, for the two of them. The vision of Mayor Wellington Webb and his wife, who actually put this piece together.
Beautiful. He loved the community so much. What else did he do for the community?
He was part of the Satoma Club, a civic club who did social things for the community. They took the supported children, they supported the burn clinic, they did toys for kids, all kinds of things. He just did whatever it took. And for the school board, he was initiated the busing piece.
What can we find inside the library?
That library on Historic Cultural District of Five Points, the entrance to the gateway of 5 Points. We have photos, we have pictures, we have programs, we have organizational histories.
My goodness.
We have artifacts from different people that have given us their beautiful things. We have gold medals.
Tell me about the art that's found inside.
When you enter the doorway of this library, you will see a beautiful, beautiful painting, oil painting over the circulation desk of some 34 actual people who worked in the civil rights movement, as well as people who were prominent in Denver, Colorado.
I mean, we truly are blessed to have this in our own backyard. I want to encourage you to go ahead and check it out. The website you can go to is denverlibrary.org, and you'll find out more. HADIYA, share some of the events that are surrounding the Blair Caldwell Museum centered around Black History Month.
Sure. So we have several coming up. One in particular that we wanted to highlight was a partnership with the Colorado Humanities, and they bring Chautauquans, or we also call them historical reenactors, and they bring a lot of talented people to Denver through that partnership. And Becky Stone is the reenactor that will be here for February, and she'll be portraying Harriet Tubman.
Oh, wow, that's going to be wonderful. And there's also going to be celebrations at the public library. How can we get involved?
Well, you can follow us on social media, denverpubliclibrary.org, and Facebook, and we have all our events highlighted on there.
Is there also a celebration at the historic 5 Points neighborhood?
Yes, so in addition to all the other things that are going around on the system, we do have a concert series, free monthly concert series that's starting on Saturday, and it highlights the cultural and musical heritage of 5 Points. So we're bringing different musicians in, and it's a free event, and it's going to be going on all for the next couple months.
Why do you think all of these events are so significant to our state?
You know, it's just an excellent opportunity to highlight the contributions of African Americans to Colorado history and beyond.
Let's talk about the African cowboys, Terry. How significant were they in our Wild West that we have today?
Well, I think Paul Stewart said it best. He was told that there weren't any African cowboys, African American cowboys. And because of what they did in terms of bringing the cattle rustling, they were about 2/3 of those people who we think about who are ranchers. They all brought their information they brought all of their skills to settling of the West. And they were trappers and they were traders, all of the
Very
things
important.
that helped other communities work with them. They all worked together to help to settle the West, and so there really were black cowboys.
Yes,
in the
there
West.
was. You also have a lot of great information about Robert Smith at the library. There were some papers. Tell me about him.
Yes, the actual Edna Mosley, past city councilman from Aurora, gave us Paul all of his manumission papers.
Oh, that's him on the left right there.
Yes,
Okay.
there they are. That's the grandmother and the grandfather. And he had a business here in Denver. He took his father's profession. He was a barber. And his building still stands on 13th and Emerson.
Really?
His shop. And Paul, I keep calling
Robert.
him Paul.
That's
Robert,
okay.
he moved to historic Five Points. And his home still stands there in 5 Points. But this manumission papers were buying he bought I'm sorry, I'm
That's
stumbling.
okay.
He bought freedom for his family. It took him 10 years to save enough money to buy freedom for his family.
And that's what those papers represent.
And that's what those papers represent. We have all the text on the storyboard.
So much heritage.
Yes, we have lots of history of Colorado.
Thank you for giving us a sneak peek. It was so nice to see you both again. And this is truly a treasure you have to see. For more information about how you and your family can celebrate Black History Month, check out the events online. Go to this website, denverlibrary.org, or please follow on Facebook. The Blair Caldwell African American Research Library is located at 2401 Welton Street in Denver.